Reinventing yourself is certainly not an easy task. Even if you do it well, there's no guarantee that those around you will be very receptive, nor acceptive of the new you. The same can be said of cars, with automakers having to sink in a lot of money should they decide to overhaul their vehicles, and with it, granting them a new persona, tagline or USPs. The Toyota Innova has been around for well over a decade in Malaysia, being a replacement for the well-known Innova. Having undergone facelift upon facelift here, the MPV has always retained that utilitarian look that has served families and the transport industry for many years. Greeting you first is an all-new design that will make you forget all about the 2014 facelift that was introduced here. Hints of the Hilux can be seen at the front, with the upper section transplanted from the pickup truck, albeit with a tweaked two-slat grille with an integrated badge. The model you're looking at here is the top-of-the-line 2.0G, which shares its halide reflector headlamps with the 2.0E. But not its front fog lamps. Unfortunately, we do not get the fancier LED projectors as seen on the Indonesian spec model, nor do we get LED DRLs, bulb type used here. Things have also been cleaned up at the rear, with the large chrome element above the number plate being done away with, making room for two-piece tail lights that occupy the new, easy-close lift gate. The overall package is certainly more visually appealing than before, even though it may not gel well with all. If the car looks bigger than before, you are absolutely spot on. The new car measures 4,735 mm in length, plus 150 mm. 1,830 mm in width, plus 70 mm, and 1,795 mm in height, plus 35 mm, rides 24 mm higher, at 200 mm, but retains its 2,750 mm wheelbase. The increase in length is in the overhangs with 135 mm being added to the front, and 15 mm at the rear. Accompanying the architecture is an enhanced suspension setup, featuring larger rear shock absorbers and revised damping characteristics in general. Toyota also says it changed the rear bushing structure to allow for a smaller reaction from the shock absorber stroke by up to 84%. Although the feel is a little vague, the steering is pretty light and makes it easier to navigate the big MPV around. Through the corners though, the vehicle's increased heft of up to 1,720 kilograms, up from 1,615 kilograms, becomes noticeable, although body roll is kept in check to make sure things don't get too leery. As a result, this gives you the time to appreciate the work Toyota has done to make the new cabin unrecognizable from the one found in the outgoing model. The dashboard is entirely new here, and abandons the monotone scheme used in the past. Instead, you get a curvaceous upper deck that peaks above the instrument binnacle, meeting up with new aircon vents along the way. While the majority of the dash is devoid of any soft touch material, there is plenty of elements that add a bit of contrast to proceedings. For instance, you will find forward trim bits running across the dash, including on the Hilux-esque steering wheel, Alcantara-like materials on the door cards, as well as various trim finished in what can only be described as satin gold.